Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Libra. This is going to be for December 2024. If you're new to my channel or you've been here before, welcome. Don't forget though, it's a general read. It is not going to suit everyone. So take the bits that resonate, leave the bits that don't. Alright, tell me about Libra for December. Libra for December. What does Libra need to hear, need to know for December? Libra need to hear? It looks like some sort of obstacle is over, which is good. Any more? You've got dreams in reverse and memory in reverse. You've also got influence on the bottom and wisdom in reverse, abundance in reverse, disguise, decay. Okay, what I'm getting, the obstacles may be over. I feel like you possibly have been in that place of having a lot of like past thoughts about something, or maybe even dreams. Something was happening maybe even in your dreams. I feel like there's some toxic behavior with somebody, somebody who wears a disguise, and you've got decay. So things just are not working out for you. And I feel like possibly it's because either you're wearing a mask, not showing people who you are. But yeah, decay, things just aren't surviving, I guess, for you, with also a lack of abundance. I feel like there's a lack of wisdom when it comes to realizing that there's some influences or influence in your life. And I feel like possibly that is the reason that there's a lack of abundance, a lack of things working out, causing obstacles for you. So it all comes back to the influence card. I'll put them all there. Interesting. I feel like also with the disguise and the decay, you might even have the influence doesn't have to be a person. It can be an addiction, it can be a toxic mindset, but there's a disguise. So something that you're hiding. Or it could be someone else in your life. Maybe you feel like you don't have a lot of dreams because like you have that feeling that, well, nothing lasts. Is it because you don't have the wisdom that there's influences in your life causing that? You've got planning in reverse, inspiration in reverse. So you need to find something that motivates you, that inspires you. You don't seem to have a plan. Like, as I said to you, I feel like, and I said this just before I did these cards, that I feel like you don't think your dreams are going to come true. So it's like, why bother? But you have that lack of wisdom that something's influencing that. happening. You know, like if you knew what it was that was causing this lack of abundance and everything not to last in your life, this influence, then you would probably be able to change that if you chose. That's free will. But yeah, I feel like you don't even want to do that. And it's funny because I just got belief where you need to have a belief that you are going to get something, like whatever you're dreaming about. Collaboration was on the bottom a minute ago too. There needs to be that mutual respect. You have a lack of money, and maybe it's because you spend it in non-healthy ways. And I feel like that's also part of the issue. But then again, what are you spending your money on? You might find that if you're a creative person, that you've got a lot of, like, you've got no inspiration, you've got lack of innovation, you just, I feel like creatively you're feeling a bit blocked. The antler is, for some reason, the antler ears, this card was in reverse, and I keep focusing on this part of the card. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm not quite getting what that is relevant. Maybe you see a lot of deers, maybe there's birds, maybe you live near a forest for some of you. I feel, okay. Okay. It's not the antlers, it's the mountain. An example would be, like, your dreams coming true would be like you wanting to climb to the top of a mountain, but you feel like you can't get there. You feel like there's too many obstacles blocking your way, or there's the same obstacle blocking your way. But you may not know what that obstacle is. Like, what is it that's influencing that continual obstacle in your life? Maybe it is courage. Maybe you've just got to actually, because it even says, be brave enough to chase your dreams. Maybe courage is the problem for someone. You've got to take that first step. Lack of, hiccups, lack of balance. Compassion. And that's funny because I saw empathy under those cards when I said about the collaboration, and underneath that was empathy. You definitely need to show compassion to yourself and others. Maybe you show compassion to other people but not yourself, or it may be all of it. I feel like mentally you've got a bit going on. I also feel like with the balance card, this just reminds me of like the justice card, and this is like a lack of accountability. Justice in reverse talks about dishonesty, feeling like a victim, like feeling, oh, this is so unfair, like, you know, oh, it's so unfair that nothing in my life survives, like nothing, you know, works out the way I hoped. My dreams are not coming true, you know, like blah, 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 blah. Why is that though? And I feel like that's what you kind of need to maybe look into. Maybe that's something you need to figure out. Why is your dreams not coming true the way that you'd hoped? This Libra needs to hear. Same card. Same card as the first card. Obstacle in reverse. Sorry, every time I do reads, the energy makes me tired. You have a lack of perspective as well. But also, it's like something doesn't work for you, so therefore you don't even bother trying anymore. It's, you know, like I said with the courage card, it's like you've got to have the courage to do it. You've got to be brave enough. But you feel like, well, you know, everything turns to shit, so why bother? Once again, though, what is it that influences that happening? And at some point, you got to take accountability for your actions. You have trouble with people telling you what to do. You have trouble with maybe having trouble sleeping because far out, like I'm feeling it. You want to do things your way, and it's like you can't maybe do things your way. Going it alone, fear of failure. The problem is, an example that I can think of, and you take it, doesn't have to be about relationships, but because you've had so much not work out for you, you've got this fear of failure. You know, and it's like hard to then want to go again, like try it again. But there's also that issue with, if, for example, if this is about a relationship or relationships, you need to learn how to work as a team, how to support each other, have each other's backs. Like, you know, you rely on that person and that person relies on you for support, for encouragement, for strength, for everything, right? And it's like, that's not happening. You might need to learn how to, like, you would rather do it alone than to actually, like, work as a team with somebody. Avoidance. Scared to face the truth, living in denial, running away from pain. It's pretty much what we've already been saying. What influences the same thing happening? You're not taking accountability for your own actions. You're not taking accountability for things not working out how you'd hoped. It's easier to run away. It's easier to avoid facing the truth rather than going, okay, look, there is obviously some sort of issue here because it keeps on happening. Something is definitely influencing. I feel like you want inner peace. You want to have like an easy life. You want, all these things, but at some point you've got to take some sort of accountability for that. Why is it not working out? Getting clarity. Seeing through lies, being real with your... Oh, no hiccups. 12:21 is on the clock. Interesting. Being real with yourself, accepting the truth. You want to do things alone. You don't want to work as a team. There's something influencing. You wear a mask. And I feel like doing things that are causing a lack of balance in your life. All because you fear failure. You want to avoid, pain. You want to avoid whatever this is, but it's not giving you abundance in your life. You're not getting where you want to be. But at the same time, you're avoiding it. And then you have a lack of harmony. And I feel like, well, you're also throwing shade, throwing hands, like somebody is criticizing, disrespecting, being judgmental. There's disagreements, hostility and animosity, conflict and fighting. You also may be lured by temptation, sexual tactics, just to gain attention. Someone is very petty. They're also spreading rumors and things, which that card sort of, it was on when I split the pack on the other deck before. God, she knows. Sometimes it feels like it's easier to avoid, but at the same time, you're not going to get what you want then, are you? And you can't really be surprised when you're not kind of taking accountability and making changes. All right, tell me about destiny, focus, wonder. And this is about relationships, tying the knot. And you've got obstacles under that. And you've got peace and harmony, which is what I said. And you've got heart and love under that. Like you're wondering why things are not working out, right? You want peace and harmony, like I said. This is about your destiny. This is about love. This is about why you possibly do want to find this person to marry, to to tie the knot with, to be in a commitment. You want somebody, you don't want to be alone. But at the same time, I feel like that you need to, like, it's me, like, take accountability. You've definitely got obstacles. And I said you need to change your perspective, change your focus. And I feel like we've already established that. Like, you need to take accountability. It all comes back to taking accountability for whatever's influencing. If it's you, if it's you've got people in your life that are involving themselves, is it like it's nothing that we don't already know is what I think. I'll pick one of these cards because I like them. I don't know whether you act immature or I just heard you possibly have a big ego. And then as soon as I looked at this card, and it's like, well, you're here, right? This is the universe. This is you. You're a dot in the universe. So when you've got this huge ego, maybe just remember that really you're nothing in this world. You know what I mean? Like, I want to say bottle that ego, like kind of just cut it down. Like, they're trying to say part of this mask is that you put on this big front that you're so amazing. And I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying they want you to know this is you. In the scheme of things, these cards can be a bit harsh. Maybe have a box with a pillow, because I feel like you've got a lot of anger you want to get out, or you need to get out. She knows. Like, the die is cast, so there is like a predetermined path or where you're going to end out, when you're going to end up. I feel like you possibly have addictions with gambling as well. But you do have free will. And as I said, there's no accountability taken. If you take accountability, then you can change something. If you don't take accountability, then nothing gets changed. So nothing's going to be different. There's no obligation to take advice from others. I feel like that's in reverse, because maybe you've taken advice from people that maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe that's the influence. You've got to stop looking at life like, you know, it's the end. Like, and also change your perspective so that you're not like, well, everything never works out. Nothing ever works out for me, so therefore why bother? You've got to look at it like, okay, I'm going to take accountability for what happened. I'm going to get some clarity on what it is that I need to do or I need to change. Maybe you've got to stop listening to other people. Maybe you need to be brave enough to take the first step. Maybe you've got to learn how to be a team player instead of being like with the partnership, because this is about love. You need to learn to be a team player. Oh, hold on one second. Parcel. Okay, let's do some tarot. Tell me about Libra. Thought that turned, but it didn't. Ooh. Libra. Okay, so in the first row, you've got the Temperance card in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles. Then you've got the Knight of Swords with the Two of Wands in reverse. Both of them are in reverse. Then you've got the Death in reverse. And the Seven of Cups. The Three of Swords. And the Moon is in reverse. And on the bottom, you've got Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Interesting. You've got the Knight of Swords and that's upright. And over here, you've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. All right, so let's start. So first of all, you've got Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles. So you need to, with the Temperance in reverse, I feel like this is all about you needing to heal. You needing to realize that you've been immature, that there's something that, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I don't know whether you're being very inflexible, something you don't want to change. There's a lack of stability as well. I feel like though you want to be independent, you want to have success, you want to be able to be self-sufficient, you want, you know, success really. You want to achieve what you want to achieve. But I feel like you're in a place at the moment where you don't have that because of your immaturity, because of the lack of stability. There's also the there's a few things, but really I think that comes from when you do the healing work, when you take accountability, you can then change those, that you can change things. And I feel like that's one thing. If that's what you want, you can do it. You've just got to take the first step, have the courage, make some changes. Stop trying to avoid. Oh, freaking hiccups. All right. Then you've got the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. So I feel like you have first of all, you have trouble making decisions. I feel like you're somebody that 1, 2, 3, 4 is on the clock. Interesting. You're somebody that you're very hard to kind of like, if you think a certain thing, then that's how it is. Like, regardless of whether someone tries to tell you otherwise, you just, you just know best. You're that kind of person. Restless, unfocused, maybe even impulsive. You could have a very short attention span, struggle to kind of like for example, if you're in a relationship, you're also keeping your eyes out to see what else is out there in case there's something better. With the Two of Wands in reverse, it's like you don't have a plan. Like you can't even kind of make some choices about what action you want to take because you don't know. Like, you don't have a plan. Your automatic assumption is, well, it doesn't work. Nothing works. Poor me. I'm such a victim. You know, whinge, complain. But once again, take accountability. Why is it not working? Maybe you don't have money or you don't have a job to be able to be self-sufficient because you did something to stuff that up. You know, like it's not always everyone else's fault. Maybe relationships didn't work out because you can't be a team player. Maybe you didn't have someone's back. Maybe you tried to do everything like maybe you were doing everything wrong. Maybe you were looking at other people, like I said, short attention span, looking outside your relationship. Maybe you were cheating. Maybe you let other people come into the relationship. Maybe you wore a mask. There's many a things. Maybe you've got addictions or you've got toxic mindsets. You know, it's easier to run away than face the issues. Like whatever this is, right? It's going to be different for different people, but like you need to have personal goals. You need to stop fearing the unknown, you know, which is about having the courage. It could also be that maybe you need to face those obstacles instead of going too hard basket. Maybe you actually need to go, okay, here's an obstacle. Rather than run away and avoid it, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to solve it so I can then continue on. It's very hard to, like, I don't see you making future plans. I don't see you assessing your life and going, right, this is what I want, making it happen, doing what I need to make it happen. That's not you. It's easy to lay on the bed and be like, poor me. Nothing good ever happens for me. I'm such a victim. So, and even like with the Defiant card, even me telling you this, you're going to be like, she's not right. She doesn't know me. I'm going to do it however I want to do it. It's my life. In the end, you do you. I'm just here to help people if they want to listen. Like, I'm not here to tell you, oh, you're going to be fine. Your life's amazing. Because you wouldn't be watching tarot if your life was amazing. Something's not happening for you. And I'm trying to help you with that. But I can only help you in that you're telling you need to take accountability. Now it's up to you to make some changes. And you've really got to be honest with yourself. You've got Death in reverse and you've got Seven of Cups. You're resisting the change. You need to do some work on you. Like, yeah. To help you transition, to help you move into what you want, But you've got choices, you've got opportunities, you've got a lot of indecision. It's like illusions, fantasy, like I feel like with certain people in your life, you have a lot of rose, like you wearing like the rose-colored glasses. Like maybe take the glasses off, because I feel like you'd see a whole heap more truth about your certain people in your life. Could be friends, could be family, could be whoever. But I feel like they're not helping. And with the gossip card, lack of harmony, anyway, as you know, it always ends with heartbreak. It ends where you don't end up getting what you want. And it's funny that every other card is in reverse here, because they're all things that you're trying to avoid, or you don't want to make choices and take the action, because you're not making any kind of like future plans, because everything fails for you. And I feel like therefore it always ends in heartbreak. It ends with you not being successful yet again, which then makes you, oh, poor me again. You're also going into it with that mindset. When we talked about changing the mindset, you go into it going, well, everything always fails for me. I'm such a victim, so poor me. And then what do? You get more of the same shit. Like, you're on this cycle of just failure, because that is what you are manifesting. You're getting more of that because you're putting it out there. You hide a lot with the moon in reverse as well. You repress a lot, you hide a lot. I want to say there's a lot of lies possibly as well for some people, not everyone. You like to just live in this bubble of denial and being a victim. And this is clearly not going to be everyone. This is whoever this reading is for. If things are not working out for you and you're wondering why, and poor you, this is why. This is the reading you need to really pay attention to. I'm not saying it to be an asshole to Libra. Like, I have Libras in my life that I really like. It's nothing to do with Librans at all. It's just I'm trying to help you. You need to take accountability and stop putting the blame on everyone else. Oh, it didn't work because so-and-so. And maybe there's a lot of gossip going on. You feel like you are walking the tightrope. Is it called a tightrope? What's it called? Is it called a tightrope? You feel like it's like a balancing act. You feel like sometimes you don't know which way to go. You don't know. Maybe you don't want to upset people, or I feel like you're walking a fine line is just what I heard. You walk a fine line with a lot. Like, it's probably amazing that you haven't lost your job in the past. It's probably amazing that people have stuck around in relationships with you for so long. Because I don't feel like there was honesty. I don't feel like there was monogamy. I don't feel like there was truth. I feel like you're walking a fine line. Sooner or later, it's going to catch up with you. Even with finances, like you're walking a fine line. And you've got Seven of Pentacles again. You had that. I feel like you had that before somewhere. On the bottom, you have the Knight of Swords, which is exactly what you had there with the motorbike, and you've got it now again. This is somebody who is assertive, who's direct, who takes the chance, who's ambitious and motivated. And I feel like that's everything that you currently are not. I feel like this is about you needing to have a lifestyle change. Like you need to become more goal oriented. You need to have determination, you know, be truthful with people. Like driven to succeed instead of poor me, my life sucks, blah, blah, blah. It's like stop walking the freaking fine line, the balancing act, and actually take accountability and make a change. And you can do that. And I feel like once you do, you're going to find you've probably got more energy. You're going to be excited about life again with the Page of Wands, maybe even creative ideas. It's like creative muse, like, you know, things are going to start happening for you creatively. And I feel like you've been trying to avoid certain memories, and I feel like you really, like, you're going to have them. You're going to have memories, and maybe you're thinking back about certain things where with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you hid, you avoided. This is exactly that card. You know, you lied, there was deception, and you're thinking back about situations where that was your behavior. I feel like overall things can turn out completely fine with the Sun card. But as I said, this all starts with you making a lifestyle change, with you taking accountability. Because if you continue the way you're going, you're just going to keep getting, there's that saying, if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always got. And unfortunately, that is your situation. All right, that is what I have for you. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you with the next read. Okay, bye.